Hey everybody, this is the Dashboard, and this time we're coming to you from Rumble at the Ranch number 3, Hot Rods versus Rat Rods. And this is Scooter Vision Special Edition. This time we're bringing you the pinup contest for Miss Rumble Road. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share to keep these videos coming your way.
Y'all give the ladies a hand as they start coming around. One of these next, Miss Rumble Road. I can't hear y'all out there. Come on. They not asleep. They need to wake them up, man. What did the Reverend do last night? Y'all give it up for our judges. Wait a minute, Rob. Y'all give it up for best in show last year. Man with the Volkswagen that made the fly. You know, they said, what do you want to name the winner of the pinup contest? I said, well, when you're going down that road, them hot rods are just rumbling. All the way down, so it's Miss Rumble Road. We just can't stand close together today. We can't. You know why? Because we have signature fire. That's right. All right, y'all give our host a wonderful round of applause. Dolly Jacks.
Thanks, Ray. What's going on, guys? How's Rumble at the Ranch treating you guys so far? I mean, it's a pretty badass show, right? That's right. So how many of you guys have been to a pinup contest before?
We've been in a pinup contest before.
That's right. Awesome. For real. So we got 22 amazing girls that have come here from everywhere. We have them from South Carolina, North Carolina, all over Florida, Georgia, and everywhere throughout this coast. So first and foremost, before we start everything, I want you to keep it in your mind how much time and effort these girls have put into absolutely everything. Awesome. So what we're going to do with these girls, they're all going to get up and they're going to walk this stage one by one. They're going to strut their stuff. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them, and then they're going to answer a question so you can learn a little bit more. But I want each and every one of you guys to keep your favorite in mind, because at the end of this, we're going to have a crowd favorite. So they win their award based on you guys. So that's pretty awesome. So just so you know how the contest works, we have 5 amazing judges sitting in front of us right now. I'm going to introduce each and every one of them from you. We're going to start out, just because she's at the end of this table, is Miss Tanya. Tanya is the mother hen for the Callahan Cruisers. If you haven't met her before, we're super lucky to have her up here right now. Number 2, we got Charlotte with Florida Man. And if you haven't checked out all of our Florida pinup merchandise, you better make sure to go to floridamam.com right now and buy yourself some great merch. Next up, all the way from Albemarle, North Carolina, is Miss Raisin Hale. Founder of the Pinups and Pumps chapter. She is absolutely amazing. She does nothing but charity work for everybody. We finally have our first ever Pinups and Pumps chapter here down in Florida. So follow them out. You'll find them in Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and they're all over the place. So we're lucky to have some of those girls within the contest today. Next up, we have Danielle, a.k.a. Mel Von D, a.k.a. Barbie. She's the owner of the Social Pinup magazine. Read her articles. Guys, there's my hubby. Give him a little yell. She also owns Dandico Designs for all of your social media marketing needs. Because who really wants to do that? She will. And then last up, we have as our guest judge of the day. Have you guys seen that sweet bug all the way in the back? How can we not have the bug on the flyer be the guy who's judging our contest? I know, right? Awesome. So then for those of you guys who haven't met me, I'm Dolly Jax. I'm your pinup host, owner of Dolly J Photos, your pinup photographer here down in Florida. Also the co-star of Saw Customs. So if you guys haven't checked us out on YouTube, make sure you do and go buy some merch in the corner. And I gotta do this one more time and just give a big shout out to our sponsors because this contest could not happen without them. We are extremely grateful for all of them. And our first has to come with our prize money, which is from Positive RV Repair. They are awesome. They are the ones who are supplying our winners with our cash prizes today. We have Brewster's Rod Shop. If you guys haven't checked out that booth all the way in the corner, go out, buy some sweet merch from them because they are bomb and awesome. They have stuffed our gift bags for our girls. Tanya right here, our judge from Scentsy. She thrown it in. She's for all your sweet smelling Scentsy needs. Obviously, we got pinups and pumps because, I mean, support your local pinup. Hello. Florida man, because she's, all the cat's pajamas. So, she's out there and again, get yourself some merch. Social Pin and Dan Deco helping me make these sweet sashes for all the girls. Old School Hot Rods and Bevan's Garage, we're throwing some stickers in here. And let's not forget Rat Rat all the way in the back corner because they always feature these girls within their magazines. So what do you guys think? Are you ready to get started? Woo! That's right. All right, we're going to start out with contestant number 1, Kitty DeVille. That's right, Kitty DeVille, because she can purr like a kitten. But be careful, because the claws can come out. From Lakeland, Florida, Kitty got into pinup because of her love of the music and fashion. She can no longer drive, sadly, because of a stroke. But she's currently taking applications for a hungry man with a full ride to escort her around. Well, hello, Kitty. Tell us what your favorite classic car is and why. Okay, so my favorite classic car of all time has got to be the 1949. I'm already loud. Keep it louder, girl. Oh, okay. So it's a 1949 Ford Edsel Ranger. There was only 76 of those suckers made. They are the underdog because nobody really likes them, but hello, have you seen the front grille on those? Oh, they're gorgeous, just gorgeous and rare, just like me. Thank you so much, Kitty. Number 2, we have Blaze Bel Air. Blaze Bel Air chose her pinup name since her first classic car was a 57 Chevy Bel Air. And Blaze is her camp name since she's a leader on the trail. Coming from Miami, she's a Girl Scout leader and she owns a 59 Ford Fairlane. Guys, we have so many lady drivers in this roundup, it's insane. So girls, since you're having, let's try that again. Since having wildness skills is your hidden talent, tell us about one of your favorite wild outdoor experiences.
Okay, so several years ago I took a summer job up in Oregon, and being new to the area, I decided to explore, and I went on a hike all by myself. I probably shouldn't have done that, but what happened is I'm walking by, and I look, and I'm like, whoa, what? Something really tiny shot up a tree, and it was a cute little baby bear. It was so cute. Then I'm thinking, oh wow, where's Mama Bear? Mama Bear is literally 10 feet away. And then what do? Walk away? No. I'm like, let me take a picture. Bad idea. Mama Bear started, and I'm like, if you know anything about bears, that's either they're gonna false charge you or they're gonna actually charge you. So that's when I decided, let me go. So I just put my camera away and started to leave, and I guess that's my story.
She escaped. Number 3, Sydney Elizabeth. Woo! Give her a round of applause. From Stapleton, Alabama, and part of the Lottie Road Customs, Sydney is a nursing student whose favorite animal is a cheetah. She loves the fashion and makeup in the pinup culture. So girl, knowing your favorite movie is The Hunger Games, right? Everybody. If there was a remake with the main characters casted in cars, what would the cars be?
If there was a remake of The Hunger Games, I would choose for Katniss Everdeen a 55 gasser because she is known as an admirable baddie. For Peter Malark, I would choose a Thunderburger because he is known as gentle and reliable. And lastly, for Hamish, I would choose a personal taxi because Lord knows he's got a drinking problem and wouldn't be able to drive himself. Thank y'all.
I think that's pretty spot on. What do you guys think? Number 4, Miss Ginger D. Miss Ginger D drives a 1960 Impala flat top. She's from Naples, Florida, and she can fold a fitted sheet to just look like a flat sheet. I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty complicated. She has a collection of Francois pottery and has a 15-year-old dog named Ringo. Like the star? Nice. Steve, you are a co-founder of Decked Out Dames and started your own car club, the Gas Guzzlers. Tell us a little bit more about what got you started with them.
Alrighty, hello everybody. I am Miss Ginger D. And I started a couple of clubs. My friend Stephanie and I, we really love to dress vintage, and I'm from Naples and not a lot of people do that down there, so we just started our own thing, and we have quite a few members now. And we get together once a month, and we do lunch or go vintage shopping or do a photo shoot or something, and we call ourselves the Decked Out Dames. And if that wasn't enough, then my husband and I, we have classic cars, and we like to drive them on Saturday night. Well, in Naples, everybody likes to drive their classic car on Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. Well, we're not those kind of people. So we started the Saturday night cruise in Naples, and we get about 25 to 30 cars every Saturday night now, and we call our car club the Gas Guzzlers. Thank you so much.
Miss Ginger D. Contestant number 5, Casey Corbett. Casey drove from Savannah, Florida, girl. That's Savannah, Georgia. Right? She drove in her 2016 modified, fully custom Corvette Stingray. That's right, somewhere in that crowd. She served 10 years in the United States Army and has repelled. Casey's also really good at the claw machine and arcade games. Pretty sweet, I can't win anything. So girls, knowing that you have both your Corvette and a 56 Thunderbird on the way, do you find a difference between the newer build community versus the classic car community?
Well, first I gotta say I love all the car communities, and I'm part of 3 beautiful communities. For one, the car community, the pinup community, and the veteran community. And while I walk through here, seeing the VFW, seeing all the veterans out here, seeing the hot rods, seeing the classics, seeing the sports cars, and seeing something called ODB, you know what that is. I can't say it because the kids, but if you see it, it's over there, and it's beautiful. And I have to say, just as a car community as a whole, even with my modified car, my sports car, and my T-Bird, I love when we come together, all biases, nothing against us, and we just look at straight builds and understand and respect the build. I don't care how trashy or how beautiful your build is. You still put work, time, and effort and money. So I love both communities equally. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, girl. Number 6, Miss Cheeky Boom Boom. Coming all the way up from Key West, Florida, Cheeky Boom Boom won first place in her division at the National Pole Sport Competition in her roller skates. She owns a pair of vintage roller skates with wooden wheels, and she drives a 2006 Ford E250 high-top van converted for van life. So girl, tell us what inspired you to compete in a pole competition on wheels, because I know we're all curious about that one.
Well, I dabbled in burlesque on my skates, and I was doing pole fitness because, you know, the gym is just boring to me, and I'm very much unique, like out of the box. I don't
fitness instructor says, well, why don't you compete with us at nationals? And I'm like, no way. She's like, yes, you can do it on your skates. I was like, heck yeah, I'm in. So that's how it came about. Love it. It's amazing. I want to see some pole on skates, I'm not going to lie. Number 7, Miss Hibiscus Bell. From Kissimmee, Florida, Hibiscus Bell loves thrifting, curating and collecting vintage clothing and accessories, going to concerts, theater shows, and looking for the cutest tea rooms. Who doesn't want a spot of tea? Her name was chosen to show her Islander heritage and love for beautiful vintage glamour. The hibiscus is the national flower of Puerto Rico, and Bell means beautiful. So rumor has it that you own your own shop. Can you tell us more about it and what inspired you to start your business?
That's correct, darling. Thank you for having me. Hello, Jack! Oh, well, after Hurricane Maria hit Puerto Rico a few years ago, we came here and I had nothing. I had nothing to wear, nothing. And I started thrifting and discovered I had a great eye for quality vintage, and the vintage gods loved me. So people started complimenting my outfits and asking me to shop for them or style them for special occasions. So my husband, after he was left with no closet space whatsoever, he asked me to start selling my stuff. And I started selling at pop-up markets and online. And that's how Hibiscus Bell Vintage was born. But I want to thank my husband first for his unwavering support and my beloved Pino community. The support and love these ladies have given me is unparalleled, and I couldn't do it without you. I love you so much.
Contestant number 8, we got Kat walking on the stage. Coming from Spring Hill, Florida, Kat's favorite piece of wardrobe is her oversized gray sweatpants. Yuri girl. She puts them on the second she walks in the door. She actually owns a bouncy house and she's a loud whistler. You know we want to hear it. So Kat, seeing that you love to travel, tell us about your favorite place that you visited.
World peace.
What?
Contestant number 9, stepping on up, that's Miss Kate. Coming from Port Richey, Florida, Kate got into pinup because her dad owned a hot rod. She enjoys reading and her favorite animal is a horse. I mean, you're a reader, girl. What's your favorite book and why?
My favorite book is The Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas, and it's actually a fantasy book about basically Beauty and the Beast, but way better, a little rated R. And that's about it.
Number 10, walking up is KCD. KCD coming from Tampa, Florida, likes going to hot rod car shows, taking pictures and music. She owns a red 93 Mustang GT. And fun fact, she's a twin. Right, girl, see, you're part of the old school hot rod girls. Tell us about how you think more pinups, or just ladies in general, can get involved within this car community.
I would love to tell you about that, Dolly. So, first of all, I think that there's not enough women in the car world. We are underrepresented. And that's such a shame, because I'm pretty sure that the 1930s automobile, the flowing curves that it has, was designed with the grace and physique of a beautiful woman in mind. Okay? The hot rod and car world was made for women. So if you want to get involved in the car world, I suggest you start by attending local car shows. Find a car or a style that is just right for you, one that you're really passionate about, and most importantly, just have fun and don't forget to blow your horn loud and proud, baby.
Thank you, girl. Number 11, Miss Peppa Shop. From Altamont Springs, Florida, she was raised by a pack of vintage wild women. Pepper Sharp's grandfather, oh look, I'm blowing away, but he was a stock race car car driver with Team Alfa Romeo in the 24 Hours of Daytona. She's a contortionist, Connie, speaker of 2 dead languages and can make any shape of pasta by hand from scratch. She's also the owner of Sharp Floral hair pieces. So Miss Pepper, tell us more about this pack of wild vintage women and how they inspired your life.
Okay, Dolly wants story time, Dolly gets story time. My pack of wild vintage women, we have the Holy Trinity, the sister, the mother, and the holy what did she just say? We're going to start with her. The holy what did she just say? My grandmother Millie. That's Millie with 2 Y's, or you get 30 minutes on why the letter I doesn't look right in her name. This woman was an animator for Disney. She ran a business with her husband as an equal partner, also ran away with a stock car racer, and that's how my mom came to be. But she also taught me that sometimes you find love a couple of places in your life. What can you do? But that woman was first up in the morning to make us her coffee, last to bed because she had to do 100 curlers in those heads, because victory rolls till the day she died. She taught me how to be a partner. She taught me how to nurture people. And she taught me how to issue zingers that people go, oh yeah, wait, what did she just say? And then we get to the mother, my mama. My mama was one of the people who wrote most of the cartoons that you all watched in the 80s. She was also an equal partner with her husband, and that woman taught me, love your art. Do your art, even if it kills you. Do what you love. She also taught me how to survive in a slam pit. You haven't lived till you've seen your mom knock someone out in the Reverend Horton Heat slam pit, let me tell you. But now we got the sister. Last month, my sister, Flamingo Florence, she was one of the most amazing women in the pinup pageant. I mean, one of the most amazing women in the pinup community, and she passed away last month because of her long battle with cancer. She taught me what sisterhood is. She taught me that even after your parents are done raising you, you're not done being raised, because now it's time for your sisters and your community to raise you. So I'm here for her. She inspired me to take care of everyone. And if they don't make it to the finish line, I'm your finish line. And if you want to help her family, we're over at the Pinups and Pumps Florida table raising money for her family, because she did the same for me and would do the same for any of you.
Thank you. So for real, guys, if you can take a moment out of your heart and walk on over to the little snack shop that's right next to Roosters over there. They're selling some little sweet treats and some bottles of water over there, and all the contributions are going to Florence Flamingo's family. So that would be really awesome of you guys. So next we're stepping up number 12, Miss Hilda Grace. That's right, girl. She's rocking her flamingos. From Aiken, South Carolina, she has an eye for composing the perfect picture. Girl after my own heart. One of her pictures from last year's Rumble also won first place in a local photography contest. How awesome is that? Miss Hilda Grace is currently building a 1950 Chevy panel van. Yeah. So girl, seeing your love for photography, tell us what first sparked your interest to capture the perfect picture.
So back when I was in high school, I took 2 years of photography classes. And my photography teacher told me that I did not have the skill to take pictures of fast hot rods. And I have spent the rest of my life proving him wrong. Yeah. And I won that first place with a picture from the burnout contest from last year. I can take pictures of fast hot rods. That's right.
Lucky 13, we got Miss Behavin'. From Sanderson, Florida, Miss Behavin' plays the banjo, mandolin, guitar, and she sings. Music is in her blood, as she was even named after Waylon Jennings' song. She got it. She owns a beat-up 1989 K5 Blazer and a 1984 Chevy C10 that is in the process of being restored. Very slowly. Very slowly. Very slowly. I mean, you can't rush perfection. So learning that a lot of your hobbies include simply just doing things outdoors, tell us about your perfect day.
So you would ask me this on the heels of a really amazing Kentucky vacation. But my perfect day is going to look a little something like this.
we're going to sleep in. We're going to cook Mama breakfast and we're going to bring it to her in bed where she can lay and look out the window and relax. Then we're going to get up. We're all going to load up in the Blazer. We're going to go right down the road here to Osceola National Forest and we're going to blaze some trails through the woods. We're going to roll the windows down, listen to some Patsy Cline or some Waylon Jennings and have ourselves a good time. And then we're going to come home to my house. And we are going to have a big old bonfire. We're going to cook out. We're going to break out the guitars, and we're going to hang around and sing and just hang out with everybody. To me, I think that sounds like a pretty dang good day.
You're all invited.
Right down the road.
Number 14, coming up, Belle Star. From Pensacola, Florida, Belle Star won her first place in the State of California Bowling Tournament Girls Doubles at age 11 in 1994. Whew, that was a lot. She's collected music boxes ever since she was a small child, and she enjoys yoga, riding, poetry, modeling contests, and car shows. So I see that you organize different pinup photography events around your area. Can you tell us more what inspired you to do all these things?
Well, thank you, Dolly. I'm Belle Star representing Northwest Florida. Hello. I'm out here for my first Rumble at the Ranch, celebrating my 40th birthday party with all of you wonderful folks. And it was brought to my attention that we have several other ladies up here celebrating their birthday. And it got me curious, who else out here is celebrating a birthday, anniversary, graduation? We got some hands. I got some other hands over here. On the count of 3, can we give everybody a great big yee-haw? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yee-haw! Okay. But now, to answer your question, Miss Dolly, I am an admin leader in one of the Coastal Collaborative creative groups for our models and photographers on the Florida Bamboo Club. And I have been asked and requested for more pinup activity. So I'm doing it for my community. It's not just the models, it's the photographers. And second, it's been brought to my attention that there needs to be a little education of what pinup really is, you know, especially with the younger folks. The 30-something-year-olds and under don't even know what pinup means. So we really need to fix that.
May I take it?
And then there's also the conceived perception that pinup is your traditional vintage 1940s, 1950s classic cheesecake pinup, which is awesome. But as we know, it encompasses many different styles and themes and aesthetics. So at the end of the day, it's all about preserving our Americana, pinup culture and history, our car community, and our military. So I just want to say thank you very much for having us all here today. Bye-bye. Thank you. Contestant number 15, Miss Jalapena. From Brandon, Florida, Jalapena is an excellent parallel parker. She's half Mexican and half hillbilly, so her name plays a role on how a southern accent would say jalapeno. Did I do that right? Okay. She loves traveling, going to see live music and online shopping, and her favorite piece in her wardrobe is a vintage hand-painted black velvet Mexican circle skirt. That's right. So seeing that you just got your motorcycle license, you love to travel, and she already owns a 2004 Harley Sportster 83. Tell us about your first trip that you plan taking on your bike.
Okay, actually the secret is I already took that first trip. And, girl. So I was very excited to get my motorcycle license because I had never even been on a motorcycle in my life before I took the course, and then I nailed it. So I got really excited. I'm like, all right, time to get my first bike, because my dad bet me if I could get my license, he would get my endorsement, and he would help me with a bike. So like, Dad, I found the perfect, it's the one. So I go there, he's like, well, I'm not there, I can't approve this. I'm like, you're just going to have to let me hang on my own for this one. So I go pick up the bike, and I'm so excited. I'm like, hell yeah, brother, ready to do this, here for a good time, not a long time, am I right? So I get on the bike, I go down to the block, I get to the stop sign, fell right off. That was my first trip. My life lesson is rubber side down, brother.
Number 16, we have Miss Ray Bella. Port Charlotte, Florida. Ray likes being a rescue dog mom, volunteering with the youth, cruising with her hubs, motorcycle rides, and spending time at the beach. Secretly, she can speak in a scary demon good voice. I'm a little interested. I don't know if you guys are or not. We want to hear it. She's currently building her own cool car alongside her husband, with the base model being a 1950 Dodge Meadowbrook. So knowing that you have a huge heart for animals and for the risk at youth, well, the at-risk youth, there we go. Can you tell us more about the volunteer work you do?
Thank you so much, Dolly. Hey, everybody. Yeah, so two of my greatest passions are working with animals, especially Adopt. I have a big Adopt-owned shop. We have done years of working with a rescue for dogs, fostering them. We've fostered over 15 dogs and gotten them homes, my husband and I, along with our 3 adopted pity mixes, because they are my favorite, and I will always be their voice because they don't have one. As well as volunteering with my local animal shelter, especially post-hurricane when there was a lot of really crazy things going on. I live down near Fort Myers and it was a rough time. In addition to that, I am extremely blessed because I get to live out my passion and my full-time career daily, helping counseling youth as a high school social worker, and I get to counsel them and help them through very difficult times. It's an amazing thing. My favorite quote is that every child is one caring adult away from being a success story. So if you can do that, your life is worth, make it count. We only got one life to live, and so I'm just so thankful for that. And in addition, I've been volunteering as a coach and taking that time to go above and beyond and spend that lifetime with those youth, and I love it. And it makes me feel young. It's a way to stay young, and it's a great thing to do. So thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you. Number 17, we have Missy Magnolia. She's our local Callahan cruiser from Wrightsville, Florida. Missy owns a vintage Singer sewing machine with a foot pedal that she still uses. She spent 5 years in the Navy as a hospital corpsman, where she specializes in decontamination and emergency preparedness. She was the girl in the funny suits that we all watch. I would never want to do that. And not many people know that she's pretty good with a paintbrush. Oh, and she can weld. So knowing that you're new into the pinup community, tell us about how you chose your pinup name.
So actually my pinup name is a tribute to my granny, Polly Lee. This woman was a saint in human clothing, I swear. She had 2 huge magnolia trees in her front yard that I loved, and she passed that love for magnolias to me. But she was also your typical Southern granny, and anytime she saw me climbing that tree to get the pods or the flowers, she would come out of her house and yell at me, "Missy!" I love it. Thanks, Missy Magnolia. Number 18, Miss Cheetah Bling. Woo! Miss Cheetah Bling. The cheetah because they are wild and fast. The bling because it comes from loving nice things. We can all relate, right? From Albemarle, North Carolina. Did I do it right? Albemarle, North Carolina. She wants to be an eagle, but defiantly she's a dove. She loves classic cars and would be a lady driver if her husband let her drive the 69 Roadrunner. So girl, we know you love some bling. So if you were a gemstone, what would you be?
I don't know what makes you think that I like bling, but I do. But if I were to choose a precious gemstone, I would be a grain of sand living on the ocean floor in my hard shell, manifesting for years. And when someone finally cracks me open, they will never know what color, size, or shape they are getting. So to everyone out there, you have your own uniqueness, continue your journey, and you have your own value. Follow your dreams.
Thank you. And number 19 coming up, Miss Melina Michelle. features a bullet from the Battle of Gettysburg that was plucked off a battlefield, not by her. She is related to the signers of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. She loves ducks, even had pet ducks. She even had her high school senior picture taken with the ducks. So Melina, knowing that you love to sew and even have your own sewing brand, Mina Shell Designs, tell us what influences these designs.
Thank you, Dolly. So that's right, I'm Melina Michelle of Mina Shell Designs, and before I answer the question, I'll tell you what influenced the name. So when I was a kid, I couldn't say my name right, so I would introduce people as Mina Shell, and that nickname stuck with me for the rest of my life and my family. So what influences my designs is a bunch of different things. Everything from beautiful vintage dresses I've seen in the movies, all the way through random empty buildings on the side of the interstate. For the Florida people, that would actually be the I-4 eyesore. Yes, that influenced the dress. But honestly, my most recent influence has been what we are all here for today, and that's the classic cars. I love taking a classic car, researching its signature paint color for a given model year, and if I can't even include a car part into the design, and making it come to life. I did that with my favorite Corvette, the 1953 C1. It only came in one body color, polo white with a red interior. So I made a white swing dress with a little red inset as a nod to that, and put an actual C1 racing flag in the hairpiece. And it just doesn't stop there. I've got a commission for a C7, a 1961 Coupe de Ville, and after that, I'm doing my favorite car. The 1957 Chevy Bel Air in tropical turquoise, India ivory, with the V8 engine, a 285 horsepower, turbo glide transmission. And if you want to see that design, you just got to come to Rockabilly Q in 2025.
Number 20, we got Miss Louie LaBreeze. Also from Albemarle, North Carolina. I did it again, guys. She chose her name from a website with a spinning wheel. She can't carry a tune in a bucket, but she can cross one eye. She drives a 51 Chevy Deluxe, and she loves tacos. She has 2 college degrees and works in the medical field, checking out all the weird, creepy bodily fluid.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, I mean, girl, since you love tacos, if you're, and it's Cinco de Mayo, so I mean, if you were a taco topping, what would you be?
Ooh, okay. If I was a taco topping, it's kind of a toss-up. So I would either be like a super fiery sauce, because I have like zesty personality, or like just an obscene amount of cheese. Because I mean, if you guys know me, like I'm pretty cheesy. I can't help it. But hey, to all my other nerdies out there, may the 4th be with you.
For all geeks. Number 21, we have JoJo Dynamo. Dynamo because it's a machine that don't stop, don't quit, but always runs. From Charleston, South Carolina, JoJo can fold origami, and she can whistle a tune at 100 decibels. So as a truck driver for an occupation, tell us about your dream truck to break you into the classic car world, and where would the first place be that you would drive it to?
I am such a sucker for a Peterbilt. We'll start there. Let's start with those early years, man. The power, the build, the size. Oh, you know it matters. You know it matters. Oh my goodness. So that, I would love the oldest Peterbilt that they got. Let me deck it out. I know some people that we can get together and make a work of art. Kind of like ODB. It's such an inspiration to see something so beautiful and majestic, just, cruising. I want to be that. Can I be that when I grow up? Anyhow, I'll bring it right here to Rumble at the Ranch!
Thank you! And last but not least, contestant number 22, Deborah! Originally from right here in Jags, Deborah loves to make projects and runs her own business. She even designed her own Miata right there to match
aesthetic, and she rides passenger princess on that burnout pad. She also loves some anime and video games. So girl, tell us more about bringing the zombie aesthetic into this world.
So, zombies are viewed as something that you have to survive through. Even there are creatures who, no matter how many times you come at them,
Pass these to the girls and give them out. So can I have our #1 pinup of today, Miss Olivia, come up on this stage? Everybody give the biggest round of applause. Miss Olivia! This is the future of the pinup community. So let's embrace it and enjoy it. So Miss Olivia, can I have you come help me? Can you pass one of these out to Miss Kitty? Right there, #1. And we're going to take them and you're going to pass them to each and every one of these girls for me. And we're going to throw out and give away. And while she's passing them out, as soon as we throw these out, what we're going to do is come for our crowd favorite. So remember when I told you guys that you had to pick your favorite? We're going to have each and every one of these girls step up one by one for you to cheer for. And again, just to explain what's happening, we also have one award that's called Miss Congeniality. And what I wanted to talk to you about is within my contest, I like to have 2 awards that have absolutely nothing to do with the judges. It has everything to do with everybody else. So we're going to get ready for our crowd favorite, and Miss Congeniality was actually picked by the contestants.
Yeah, but that don't go for
So we like to see who, what, and where becomes our actual favorite. It's the person who just supports everybody, has a beautiful picture, who's on social media, and they're there.
Hey you. Yeah, you. If you enjoyed this video and want me to continue making these videos, leave a like, leave a comment, share this video, even click that little subscribe button. Come on, you know you wanna.